Hey, what's up, people? My name is Kyrese. I'm 23. I've been doing this YouTube channel for the last year or so, and I've decided I wanted to branch out a little bit, and I want to start reviewing other TV shows. So this show is currently about to come back on air October 19th, 2023, and it's called Wolf Like Me. I I discovered it for the first time today, and I love this show. I freaking love it, and I got some things to talk about with this show. But before I do, let me play this video because y'all that don't know me know I'm about to go off in a minute. But I got to show you this clip real quick of this Karen, and then you're gonna see my explosive response. And about a few minutes later, after you watch this clip from the actual show that I watched.
You obviously have your reasons.
Do you want to know what they are?
I mean, if you don't think we should keep seeing each other, I'm certainly not going to force you.
We've been seeing each other for 3 months, and you have never once opened up to me.
I do have a little girl to consider.
A little girl? She's 11.
It was a big step for me to start dating again.
You're a grown man, aren't you? Maybe it's time for you to put on your big boy pants and be emotionally available.
There's a lot for me to navigate with regard to Emma.
Oh, thank you so much for reminding me.
Please don't be sarcastic.
Can you please not be a piece of shit?
Okay. Emma's in a really fragile state right now. She keeps having these full of panic attacks. I'm not even sure if I know how to stop them.
Then I should talk to her. I'm an empath.
Okay, are we ready to order?
Does it look like we're ready? Fuck off. You don't think I'd make a good mother, do you? I'm the one breaking up with you. Please don't take this away from me.
I'm sorry.
You're antiquated.
I'm antiquated?
You're old-fashioned. Outdated.
Fine. I know what the term antiquated
You're a
is.
dinosaur. And do you know what happened to the dinosaurs? A flaming meteor crashed into them, and they died because they weren't ready.
Can anyone really be ready for a meteor?
Well, you're certainly not. And you're a 3. Usually I'm a 7, but when I'm with you, I'm a 9. Emma would be so lucky to have a mum who's a 9.
Please stop making this.
I would have told that Karen she could kiss my big black ass. That's what she could do. She can go straight to hell. I know this is some sort of comedy drama show, but she would have gotten all the way cussed out if I was writing that scene. Cause she gonna talk about, cause first of all, the very first scene, y'all saw that clip, how she acting like that. When he said I have a little girl, she talked about little girl. She's 11 years old. I'm like, you dumb bitch. 11 years old is a little girl. Then she talk about, oh, let me talk to her. Oh, you don't think I could be a good mother? A scene that was coming up, this woman should have been up in there. Like, had me all the way messed up. And then she gonna talk about he's a 7. No, she's usually a 7, but she's a 9 when he's around. When he's around, and he's a 3. I'm like, no, baby girl, you are normally a 3, but your personality makes you a -2. So, well, he's probably like, I don't know, 4. But he'd be looking better than you, and he probably got more money than you, and he's probably more put together than you. So, please, I'd go with him before you. Please. I don't like her. I'm glad she was just a guest star. Cause I get that was supposed to be a comedy scene, but I just wanted her to fall off a cliff. That would have been a perfect ending to that scene. And she would have fell on her head. I would have laughed really hard. Like the nerve of that heifer. The nerve. We see his little girl. Her name is Emma, and she's kind of a little brat. I'm not gonna lie. Because he opened the door to go check on her and trying to get her ready for school. She had an attitude. She's like, why didn't you knock? And then he's trying to help her with her solar system. And she didn't need his help with that. And they're stuck in traffic. And she starts panicking about whatever, telling him to go the other way, to go this other way. And he should have just been an adult and said no. But he didn't. And he went that way, and then she ended up getting hit by that car. I'm like, wow. But surprisingly, she was okay. But the woman that got out the car helped calm her down because she started panicking, and he didn't know what to do until that woman said what she said and ended up calming her down. And she was all laughing. Till the next scene, we see her. The woman stops by at the house, and we see the little girl in a neck brace that she don't want nothing to do with her at this point. I was saying, Mary. So Mary is the woman that hit Gary and Emma with the car, and she felt so bad about it. So when she came and checked on her, like I said, that little brat didn't want nothing to do with her no more at that point. And she was gonna kick, but she warmed to her a little bit when she gave her the book. But so Gary was feeling Mary, and he's like, oh, how about you stay for some tea? And then she dropped. They both took turns dropping the each other's cups, and she kept trying to run away from him, and he kept trying to catch up to her, like, hey, come on, stick around, because he clearly had a crush on her. I don't blame her, because this Mary, she's cute, but basing off of, I've only seen this first episode so far, but we know there's much more to her. That can't wait to see how that plays out. But he wore her down, and they went out to dinner. No, actually, no. He asked Mary out for dinner first, and she said, "I can't do dinner, but I could do lunch." And then when they were at a certain restaurant, she was like, "Oh God, no, we can't go here." And she tried to run off again, and he caught up where he said, "Hey, let's go some." And then she said, "You know what? Let's go over here." And they were bonding. She tried to convince him to sing this song that he used to sing with Emma, because we learned that Emma's mother died when she was young, when she was from cancer. So that's why they live in Australia. And while Mary, on the other hand, she's a columnist, and she does a bunch of volunteer work and stuff like that for the last 12 years. And it was, like I said, I like the chemistry between Gary and Mary. That rhymes. Yeah, I do. I like them as a couple so far. And they really vibing, because once he started singing that song, I mean, he can't sing for shit, but that was still a good song. And but once she realized it was 6 o'clock, she ran for the hills again. I was like, oh. So I'm starting to put the pieces together. Given the name of the title, I'm putting the pieces together of what's wrong with Mary and why she keeps running. But I haven't seen it play out yet. It said, I just found out about this show just recently, so I'm going to watch the rest of the 5, because there were 6 episodes so far, and then season 2 is coming out on the 19th. So you should be seeing all. I'm gonna post separate reviews for each show, and for each episode for each show for both seasons. And I hope y'all, if y'all have Peacock, I recommend checking the show out. Like I said, because I bore from shows very, very, very easily, but I was never bored once watching this. So I recommend checking it out. I think you might like it if you haven't seen it before, if you're already one of my existing subscribers. And if you are one of my new subscribers, I recommend. I want to know what you think about the show, or what you thought about each episode, of what you remembered from those episodes, because this airing came out quite a while ago. So I understand that. And hit the like button if you enjoyed. That does help me out. And I will see you all soon with the next video, which should be on the playlist as well. Have a great day.